The Al-Rashid Center was built as a first-of-its-kind orbital research center where we try to fill a void in knowledge that exists in orbital diseases and conditions. A lot of people think of vision loss and visual dysfunction as only pertaining to the eye and the globe itself. But in fact, there's many diseases of the orbit, like the lacrimal gland or the optic nerve itself, that can affect a person's vision. And there was very little research done until the Al-Rashid Center came about. As a bioengineer, one of the things that we do in the Al-Rashid Center is exclusively emphasize on the development of new treatments for orbital diseases as well as some neurodegenerative diseases of the optic nerve. Bascom Palmer is a very unique place in terms of its scientific endeavors and research. It is one of the only places where you see an intermingling of both the clinicians and the scientists, where the communication back and forth between the clinicians and the scientists allows for the scientific community to get a better feel for what eventual applications their research projects actually have. So it goes well beyond basic sciences into the true translational realm. Traditional research up to the last couple of years was mainly focused on basic sciences, understanding the molecular mechanisms for certain diseases. As we've learned more and more about how disease progresses and how cell biology behaves, we've transitioned into what's known as translational research, where we take all these basic science discoveries and move them from the conceptual and hypothetical realm into the actual application realm. My basic focus is on stem cells and regenerative ophthalmology. The future of medicine is going to rely on regeneration. We've come to a point where we've dealt enough with trying to stop the progression of disease and dealing with the effects of the disease. Now we have to work on how do we regain the function that's lost after the disease has taken its course. I work with stem cells and biomaterial scaffolds to try and replace the lost tissues and regain the function. Now that is critically important when we're talking about the eye, because the function that we're talking about is sight and vision. So how do we get the eye to function again, to recover the vision after a person's undergone a certain disease, like a neurodegenerative disease like glaucoma or a traumatic event to the optic nerve? That's the focus of my research.